What also normally you have then to support yourself is this checklist that goes. So you normally have a piece of paper as you're wandering round and you'll be ticking off. The old thing is the health and safety officer with the clipboard, isn't it? Yeah. You see that, you know, going off. We'll just run through perhaps some topics that you might put on that checklist. Just as a reminder, I can't remember everything when I'm going in there, and it's just jolt your memory. And what you'd have to look at is, are these things applicable to your organisation, and should they be on that checklist for things that you should be looking for? Electrical issues. So immediately you could look at that last one and start to think, right, let's look at the plug sockets, let's look at the PAT testing, and it's jolting your memory there. Waste disposal. So you start looking at the bins. In the workshops and things like that, you'd have much bigger things to start looking for. Outside, transport routes, and it could be linked to that, pedestrian routes. For access, egress, getting into and out of buildings. Fire protection, things that might be out there. Look at the fire extinguishers, fire exits. First aid provision. Is it there? Suitable place? First aid boxes full. Hazardous substances, chemicals, and the storage of those. Labelling, all those things come into that. Hopefully no glass jars hanging around on work surfaces with nasty substances in that you don't know what's in there. Portable tools. So you start to look for things that are hanging on the windows. Obviously it depends when they're being used in the organisation. Housekeeping. Lighting levels. Linked to that then you might look at the noise. Listen for the noise. Heat, humidity, manual handling. So we do start to look at the people in the inspection. Look at what they're doing. It's surprising how people just ignore them. Personal protective equipment, checking that. Are there signs? Is it available? Are people wearing it? Is it maintained? Signs. Storage. Welfare, as in perhaps washing facilities, clothes storage if it's applicable in those areas. Ergonomics, just looking at design, the layout of workstations. Display screen equipment, positioning of those. And then it may be applicable depending on your organisation. Things like you'll be looking at access ladders, scaffolding, lifting equipment, machinery, guarding. Obviously it does depend upon the place you are, whether you've been inspecting those things. So there's a long, long list there. And I would say is, I did, I methodically went through the rooms, but if you've got this there as you go into each room, hopefully you won't actually miss anything there. You stand a better chance of making sure you pick things up.